Out of billions of dollars in an apparent Ponzi scheme allegedly run by part-time Palm Beacher and billionaire Alan Stanford. Now they may be getting their money back. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission said investors who lost money should be compensated. CBS 12's Lynn Gordon spoke to a Jupiter couple who lost $1 million in this scheme.
Eric, they're among nearly 30,000 investors who say they lost more than $7 billion to Alan Stanford. Stanford, who had an office in Boca Raton, is accused of running a massive Ponzi scheme. Now, after more than 2 years, Stanford's alleged victims just might get their money back.
My wife and myself did $1 million, and my mom, who's an 80-year-old widow, she put in $140,000.
For the past 28 months, Anthony and Lisa Teddy have been fighting to get their money back from an apparent Ponzi scheme. In 2007, the Jupiter couple invested $1 million in what they thought were safe certificates of deposit earning 8.5%.
I'm a retired police lieutenant from New York, so I worked my whole life, and we came down here. We opened some businesses. We did very well. You know, we sold the last business. We made good money.
The Teddys invested with this man, Texas financier Alan Stanford, who also had an office in Boca Raton and a home in Palm Beach. The couple even checked Stanford's credentials and made sure his investment company was protected by Civic, an industry finance group that rescues investors when brokerage firms fail.
We did due diligence, like I said, everything. You know, you see due diligence. You saw a picture of him with President Bush. You know, he was the best thing since ice cream, this guy.
I went online. I checked the brokers on the FINRA broker check. I checked the brokerage out, Stanford Group Company. I checked them out. There was nothing bad written about them.
But in 2009, the Teddys found out they were victims of an apparent Ponzi scheme, and their $1 million was gone. The SEC determined that Stanford's investors did not qualify for protected customer status under the Securities Investor Protection Act.
The money was gone the day we wrote the checks. It was gone. We never knew it.
But the Teddys and other victims didn't give up. They enlisted the help of U.S. lawmakers like Congressman Allen West.
And the SEC had been warned about what was happening with Mr. Stanford, and of course, in light of what happened with Bernie Madoff, we need to make sure that we protect those people.
Now the big question, what will the Teddys do with their money once they're reimbursed?
So I'm not sure. I think the mattress is a pretty good place to start.
Well, Stanford is set to go on trial in September in Houston. He's currently undergoing treatment for a prescription drug addiction. Now, coming up at 6 o'clock, CBS 12 is working for you. How do you know whether your money is safe? We'll tell you how to best protect yourself from fraudulent investments. That's coming up at 6 o'clock. In Satellite Control, I'm Lynn.